What's up, guys? They're all looking at me now. I am with a crew right now. I'm gonna spin around. Here's my van. Well, I am with Stanton. I'm with Paya. I'm with Amanda, and I'm with Matt. And this is their beautiful gem we got going on. 6-inch lift.
I think it's about 6 inches.
6-inch lift, 80/20 aluminum, tiny watt solar, kit and caboodle, everything. Jeez, floor heating.
Floor heating, AC, 12 volt AC solar power.
12 volt AC. We're gonna go into all that. However, it's not done yet. So you guys get to see the guts of it all. And by the way, my boy Stanton right here, not even my boy, it's actually Matt's boy, is a aerospace engineer working with another mechanical engineer. This thing.
This guy's leading direction.
What happens when you put an aerospace engineer with a mechanical engineer?
Baby, magic.
Oh man, wait until we show you everything going on with this. Ziggy is your dog.
Ziggy,
Come here, Zig.
watch out. Watch out.
Ziggy's your puppy. That's not a small puppy at all.
She's about 80 pounds. She's a...
Only 80?
Yeah. Well, 75. She was 100.
She was 95. The scale was broken. They even said that.
Oh my goodness.
She's a big dog.
All right, so Bernie's mountain dog. Ziggy is awesome and eventually going to be the van dog.
Yeah, that's right.
We are actually, Matt, we're actually at your house that you rent.
That's right.
And you've got this beast.
Yeah. So it's a 2013. We got it used for just shy of 30K.
Amanda, you can come into the shop, by
Yeah,
the way.
what
What are you doing?
And it's got 140,000 miles, so
Okay.
the diesel OM642 motor is just broken in.
Yeah, it is.
It has pretty good maintenance history, but I am a mechanical engineer. I'm not saying I can fix it if we break down, but
Yes, you
I
can.
figure it out at least.
In your pastime, you work on your cars.
Yeah, so I'm kind of a grease monkey. I do love to just wrench on the car and
There you go.
and stuff. It's really fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
You were talking about a system a minute ago before we started rolling. What are you doing to the diesel that you saying it's more eco-friendly?
Okay, there's a company out of Toronto called Dynacert.
Okay.
CERT stands for Carbon Emission Reduction Technology. They have a patented design where they take a tank of distilled water and they zap it with electricity.
Okay.
And from the water forms hydrogen and oxygen gas molecules, and they pump that into the intake of the motor, and that acts as a catalyst. And it takes about 200 watts of power to zap the water with electricity, and the catalyst action causes a much more complete burn in the combustion cycle of the diesel motor.
Slowly oxygen.
Yep, so you get hopefully 15 to 20% better MPG. You get
Wow.
50 to 60% reduction in carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, particulate matter. It's kind of a game changer that needs to be at the forefront of now.
Well, yeah,
2020.
because van life is getting so big right now.
Yeah.
People are saying that we're not saving the environment. We're actually polluting it by having the diesel. Now, diesel does burn cleaner than gas.
It burns cleaner than gas, but the issue is that it develops more nitrogen oxides, which not quite as bad as carbon dioxide, but it's just bad for the environment, man. It's
Holy crap.
What
carbon-based
about
fuels.
living in a house? What about?
Well, that's carbon footprints, I would think.
Yeah, that's.
We
a
could go into
carbon-
this all
yeah.
day.
But that's what I mean. The carbon footprint versus,
No, it's true.
the footprint that.
It's true. So normal houses, I think, use about 10 kilowatt hours of energy per day. If we look at our bill, I think it's like 7 to 12 on average. And that energy has to be burned by, steam turbines, and you're using energy. And
Yeah.
You're burning fossil fuels by natural gas at the plants.
Yep.
Primarily now. We want to kind of do something because it's 2020. We know we have the epic crisis of humanity's lifetime.
Yeah.
And we have to do something, and we are just trying to do it. Yeah.
By the way, this is the problem when you do videos with engineers. They talk in a way that hopefully we can all understand. All right. Ziggy is just bird watching. I love this dog.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, can we move to your shop and let's just
on
check
back.
out your whole setup, dude.
Yeah, CR Lawrence windows. This van was actually used for beach camping for a church. I bought it from a guy. Actually followed him. He pulled up next to me one day, and Amanda and I were searching for a 4x4 Sprinter, and they're freaking unicorns. They don't exist.
Yeah.
And, so we kind of gave up hope, but I was coming back from lunch at work, and this guy pulls up to me in this thing. I basically lost my And I followed him.
The baby stalker. A little bit of a
I was gonna say, little creepy, dude, but hey, I'll take it.
It worked
I'll
out.
take
I
it.
followed him, and I like awkwardly waved to him. He's like, "What's up?" And he was like, "White feather conversion 4x4
Yeah.
spinners." And I was like, "Can I crawl around your van?" And while I was underneath, he said, "I'm selling it."
What? Good for you.
Yep.
And now we're in your, I guess, quote unquote shop of your home.
Yeah, this is.
What we would call a garage in San Diego.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a one-car garage that doesn't fit cars anymore.
No. And the big issue is that we have Tiny Watt Solar.
Yeah, you do. Hi.
We have their carbon fiber roof box kit, so there's 1,000 watts of solar ready to absorb the beautiful photons of the sun.
I will throw up a picture of, I believe there's some pictures rolling around with you guys having it, but not on the van?
Yeah, we have some work to do. We've been thinking about some unique ways in which we could actually do the.
That would be the lift, how you guys are lifting the box.
So we would actually have a linear actuator that just scissor lifts the whole thing so that we get 360-degree views
Okay.
instead of just a pop top.
Right, so they have an actuator that lifts more like that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we want to do an opening on the inside to be able to have access from the inside for storage if we're, because of our dog, we want to be able to travel in very cold climates because in San Diego during the summer, she won't even go outside to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
So the whole point for us is to kind of chase a little bit of winter, a little bit of the beach for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The whole point is to be able to have access to storage and whatnot inside, so that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get to it from the inside. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to always have to walk around and go up a ladder to the top.
True that.
In a
Right.
storm.
I don't think this is a huge deal, but having access from the outside to like all your stuff up top,
Yeah.
just doesn't. Maybe it's not a big deal, but
Well, no, we need to have both.
I think that having the interior access would be. It's like an extension of your home.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a little penthouse suite where you could go to. If you have dog food up there, if you have tables and chairs, or if you could make it into a sleeping.
So
quarter.
how high is the actuator going to lift that box?
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay. I was like, could you almost like camp out up there if you had it in a way where
the
like with
goal.
a screen that went around?
I'd say from the actual sealed position all the way to the top, like this edge.
Yep.
This edge right here.
Yep.
I'd say at least the thickness of this, but probably 1.5 to 2 times.
Actually, I'm gonna stand
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
are if you don't mind. I want to see like this is like I've seen it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Right. So
this is the new solar panel.
So it's monocrystalline military grade solar panels, and Wes
Holy
was
crap.
talking to me about this. This is military grade stuff.
Yeah.
So it's rugged. It has a bunch of thermal expansion joints. It has a lot of good ways in which it picks up the photovoltaic voltage and sends it to your batteries. So if some small part of it shorts out,
Yeah.
just from overheating, the thermomechanical stress is too much, whatever.
So-
the rest of it will pick up the voltage.
That's crazy technology, A. B, nobody has access to this except Wes, I think, right?
I think you're right.
So far.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's got connections beyond our reach.
Right. No, they did a great job.
Oh,
The
that's super
craftsmanship,
nice.
Everything is carbon fiber, so it's super light, but
I stood on one of these. I stood on his prototype of this. It was me, 3 other people, and a dog, and it was totally fine.
they're
they're-
rated to 750 pounds.
Are they rated for 750?
And they have, I think, a 25-year warranty. It could be
Yeah.
20, but they're designed to last.
Is the panel glass? What, like, oh my goodness.
I don't know what the finish they went with was.
But you guys have walked on it.
But it's gotta be fiberglass, right?
It's something.
There is some fiberglass, but it's mainly carbon fiber, and the panels themselves, I'm not sure the base.
That's crazy. And then your other front, like this is the one panel in the back. That's 500 watts.
Yeah, and the other panel is right here.
And it's that's a 500 watt panel as well.
Yeah.
And that's just a panel.
This will be near the front. So this is like kind of the rear of the rig, and this will be in the front. So we'll actually walk on this with. We need to probably adopt a no shoes policy.
I put shoes on mine. I have Generation 1 model.
Yeah.
You have Gen 2 model.
Oh, okay.
And the Gen 2 model, I want to say is like 40, 50 pounds lighter. Yeah, mine's like solid glass.
Oh.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
guys want to see that, there's a video of me doing that. Anyways,
Cool.
but
Right on.
yeah, it's crazy. It's super nice though. I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
So-
this is super nice.
Yeah, we're carbon fiber. I think Stan, you were saying it's like Stan does a lot of composites.
I'm a carbon
engineering.
fiber master. They're doing a great job. And I'm really impressed with their work.
Yeah. By the way, your computer screen right behind, that's me. That's a little creepy. No, I'm
It's
just
really
kidding. I'm
weird.
giving you guys a hard time. They were watching me before I came here.
Yeah, a lot of this whole process is research.
It
like
is,
research,
right?
Research.
Yeah.
So that you don't make mistakes. Because, I work 60 hours a week, doing mechanical engineering. I don't have time to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't have time to build it.
Wait a minute. You work 60 hours a week. We actually didn't even go into what you do for work.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, you are a mechanical engineer, but
Mechanical engineering, I work in the semiconductor chip manufacturing industry, so measuring devices to ensure inventing to make sure
There you
that
go.
all the chips that are in our phones and your
Cameras,
camera
yeah.
that you're using right now.
Thanks for the
work
shout out to
properly.
Sony.
Yeah, full circle, baby.
yeah, I like it. Holy crap, you make those kind of things. And you work 60 hours a week doing it. Oh, when is your time to build the van? Just pawn it off on Amanda?
I work weekends, so when I'm at work, he works a lot on the van.
Oh, okay.
And then, obviously, once you show them what we have done so far, we're still kind of, we've had
Your very beginning stage, yeah.
Yeah, and so we've had a lot of help from Wes and Savannah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get where we're at, but
And Troy, too.
the main part is that it's been a lot of computer work, which he's done. There was
Yeah.
one night where I just was like, come on, man. Like, come on. Let's
Go to
play-
bed, finally. Come on.
Yeah. And
I-
so he would probably work all night if I let him.
So you put about 56 hours a week into your work, but how many hours a week do you put into research, design, and the van build itself
I'd say at
per
least
week?
3 hours a day. That's times 7, 21 hours.
Yeah, I'd say like 15 to 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
20 hours a week, and it's sad because it's not enough, and I know you know that. Yeah, and you're like, I want to put in 40 hours a week.
Yeah, and the thing is that, we're all humans. Like, we want to preserve our relationships with people and
Mm-hmm.
friendships and family, and it's really hard to balance it.
And how many months you been at this so far?
We bought the van December 2018, so we've had it for a little over a year.
But we got
Oh,
married.
right,
Like,
that's
we,
right.
We got
we
married.
planned a wedding, had a wedding.
It was great.
Stan was there.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so there was just we
Life.
kind of,
Life.
Life.
And we're humans, like you said. I mean, we're gonna get into with you have
Yeah.
a design. You have a 3D design here.
So
going
yeah,
on.
we have.
Can I show this on?
Yeah, of course. So it's basically just a roughed up way in which we could figure out how we want the framing to accommodate all of the cabinetry, the countertops. I have a custom bed that I designed too. It's a slat pull out.
Yeah, we'll
assembly.
show that in a minute.
Yep. Yeah, this just really helps. Whether it's SketchUp or SolidWorks, it really helps kind of get.
So
your
this is
bearings.
SolidWorks.
This is SolidWorks. Yeah.
So that's the driver's side of the van, pretty much.
yes.
Do you have everything else designed in there?
No.
Okay.
And that's all part of having the time to really scope things out and figure out, what are you going to do for your sink? What are you going to do for
Right.
your shower if you have one? And it's hard, but you just gotta
do it.
grind it out.
All right, now we're going to segue into the van, and it's funny because you have the video up on your screen right now. Is the floor heating video? You went all out. You did it all, dude.
Yeah.
Like you guys got the floor heating. So let's
do
go
it.
on inside.
Yep.
By the way, this step is massive.
Yeah.
But good for you.
Look at there's our cat.
Oh. Yeah, you've got the radiant floor heating. You've got a 12-volt AC unit,
Yeah. So,
which is really hard to not hard to come by, but
so we cannot go to warm climates with a Bernese Mountain Dog from Switzerland and not have cooling.
yes,
And
good
so
call.
The van actually came with roof-mounted AC unit,
Right.
but it requires that the motor be on because it has an auxiliary compressor
Okay.
that needs to be on to do work on the refrigerant and send it up here.
Is that the same style that that are in the side of the passenger vans?
Yes.
Okay, it's the same model.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's like an outdated design.
Okay.
You have to burn your diesel
Yep.
fuel. Use solar energy to run cooling.
And that's what you got here, yeah. And that's the cruise and comfort model, and I
Yep.
believe it's just souped up by Van Life Tech.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Troy, I think he did some performance upgrades. It pulls about 500 to 600 watts.
Okay. So you have to have a big enough battery bank.
That's right. So we have 4.8 kilowatt hours. of
Yeah, why don't you
battery.
see all this? Even while we were going into this, maybe talk to them what you've done so far as well.
Yeah. So an overview is I focus on the bed first because
Okay.
I wanted the bed to be like the central sort of thing in the van.
It's a third of your van.
It's a third of your van. I mean, it takes up a lot of space, and I
Yeah.
wanted to make it big enough to actually sit on. We're gonna have memory foam mattress here,
Okay.
Backrest, and this will pull out, so it'll come and extend all the way to the side of the van. It's 76 inches long, so it'll be 66 inches wide.
Big enough for you, Amanda, and Ziggy. Yes.
And it needs to have the right load-bearing capacity.
Okay.
'cause, Ziggy's a big pup. And
Yeah.
I'm a pretty skinny dude, but still, you never know.
Yeah, so pretty much it can handle the weight of all of you.
But so I focus on the bed design first, and I wanted to make it big and convertible. So I see a lot of people doing bed designs in the back, which is super awesome. Some people do the crazy lift systems.
Or Murphy bed.
Or the Murphy bed. But I wanted to have kind of a lounge right near the sliding door, and I wanted to make it deep enough so that, when we're driving, Ziggy could just be hanging out, we're up here, swivel seat action for when we're stopped. Just make it a lounge,
Yeah, of course. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we will have to make the bed, but I think it would be it's just it's nice to have like a main spot to go to like hang out, do work, just chill.
I love it. I absolutely love it. You were about to go over the electrical and I interrupted you. So why don't we show just the amazing electrical system you guys do have?
So this is all Wes in Savannah. Wes, like, holy crap, dude, you did an amazing job.
Well, by the way, we're about to see how his bed kind of operates here, by the way.
So I don't have the flooring in, so there's a step down right now, but eventually it'll be pretty flush.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of little, design features to help it. But yeah, so we have a 5 kilowatt inverter, which is...
What? That's a 5,000 watt inverter?
That's a 5,000 watt inverter. So one of the things we want to do, we don't want any liquid propane.
Okay.
We want to run everything off of solar.
Okay.
And the batteries.
Okay. That's the biggest inverter I've seen, by the way.
Yeah, and so it's oversized for a reason. Like, we are going to do a lot of, tech stuff.
Okay.
And so we're going to have computers going. We have a dual burner induction stove that we want to use.
Microwave?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
I don't think
Instapot?
No microwave.
No microwave?
No microwave.
Instapot? We doing Instapot?
No, I don't think so. I think that we'll probably do a lot of grilling and then
Okay.
maybe.
I like the grill, yeah.
I like to grill.
Are we doing oven? Or I know there's all propane. I don't know if they make an electric
we'll
oven.
Get an air fryer, a small air
Okay.
fryer, and
I
then
like that.
a lot of grilling.
Oh, I like your style.
So we want to run everything off electricity. We just don't want like separate fuel tanks to power our stuff. So hence a 5 kilowatt inverter to run 120 volt loads. We got the
charge controller.
Yeah, we got a really nice, Wes hooked it up with a really nice breaker panel, marine grade breaker panel. It has solar jump start. Victron Energy is legit, by the way. This is the full battery management system. 4 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate batteries.
Yep.
So that's 4.8 kilowatt hours of
just like your boy
energy.
has. That's the same as me.
Right.
Yeah.
The cool thing with Victron Energy is the fact that it has...
You're welcome, Victron.
Yeah. Free plug.
Yeah, right?
It has this, which is great. This is kind of it's a nice interface, but this is not what we're going to use most of the time. We're actually going to use the app.
Yes, the app comes in handy.
I think we're going to do a Raspberry Pi based interface.
Okay.
Like a touchscreen, which we'll uplink with our phone.
Yep.
And so we could look at the load diagnostics and see, kind of what we're pulling and not really use that. That's just like a very, ad hoc, super quick and dirty. Okay, what am I pulling right now?
One of the most sophisticated and largest systems I've seen. Battery-wise, not the largest I've seen, but like just overall, it's a ridiculous system.
It is, and like I said, we just oversized it
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, just one of our goals with this rig was to build it for many decades.
Okay, good.
We want to build a rig that in 2035, it's just going to sit in a driveway somewhere.
Good.
We want this thing to be built for the future.
You're building it to enjoy it. You're building it to live in it. You're building it to.
Well,
Are you guys not going to be in the house once this is built?
Okay.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
This is full time.
Yeah.
So we spend about $3,000 a month renting this place.
Yep.
It's San Diego, and it's a Craftsman 2-bed, 1-bath, 800 square foot
And
house.
we're not on the beach. We're not on the
You're
beach.
not on the beach. That's right.
We're nowhere near
I mean,
the beach.
you're semi. Oh, I guess you're not. Holy crap, you're not.
I mean,
10, 15 minutes.
no, we're about, okay, I'd say about 20 minutes.
Either way, I mean, it's San Diego, San Diego.
No, I'm just saying, people think, okay, you spend $3,000, you'll be near the beach. We're not. And the whole goal for us is to be able to not have that, like, we're paying $3,000 a month, and that we don't even own the place. It's impossible to buy a house in San Diego.
Yeah.
The traffic, the taxes, everything. Like, I love you, San Diego. It's time to if we
do
want
something
to.
different.
Yeah, if we want to have a family, we can't afford to live in this place.
And that's honestly what a lot of people in the van life community are starting to realize.
Right.
Oh,
And I was only paying $1,000 a month in rent.
we go to the dog park and there's people that are there's a couple that's a lawyer and a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, have
and
another
they said
beer.
that if they but they said that if they didn't buy their house 20 years ago, they would never be able to buy a house now.
And it's
With
crazy. And
the
they're
jobs that they have crazy careers and they can't buy a house
That's
in San
crazy.
Diego.
And we're not neuroscientists.
Yeah.
No.
neurosurgeons, neuroscientists, close
Sorry.
enough. Have another beer yourself there, Ted. You, at this point, I'm assuming people have noticed that you're using 80/20.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
80/20, for people who don't know, 80/20 aluminum, which is this stuff right here.
Yep.
And you can kind of go into that, like maybe your thoughts behind it.
Yeah.
Why you went with 80/20, how you're going to attach wood to that, because I think a lot of people have questions about how the heck you use 80/20 in this manner.
Yeah.
Because it's great. I didn't want to go through the troubles and tribulations of using 80/20.
Yeah, and all those things are super important. 80/20 I think is good mainly for the strength to weight ratio.
Yes.
So you could bolt so many things to it super easily and really get a really good foundation. Right now,
Look at this guy, just demonstrating for us. We're shaking. We're shaking.
Rock the
like
boat.
80/20 is as strong as you can get.
You need some more beer yourself.
Yeah,
No.
It's like, and if you do a thermal break, so if you install rubber right behind it,
Okay.
and,
shit.
and sort of drill and install rivet nuts, you really could get all.
There's no
this-
rattling during your driving
no
either.
rattling.
All right.
Like wood moves. Wood
It does. Expands and contracts,
creaks,
yeah.
and over time, it's gonna kind of wear out.
Why are you telling me to rebuild my van, dude? What the hell?
And if you combine it with unique things like 3D printed nylon for brackets and all that
Wait,
stuff.
you made those?
Yeah, so they're 3D printed.
You know that. I just love how you said that. You're like, wait, you made those?
Can we show the 3D printer?
Later. I guess.
We will. I guess
Yeah.
we can. Yeah. Or I'll do B-roll of it.
So the cool thing, it's just super strong, and we're gonna have like quite a bit of weight being thrown around here. Whether it's our 16-gallon water tank, a 64-pound, AC system, 80-pound fridge. 80/20 is great, and if you get a shot of this,
Yeah.
So I buy a lot of my stuff from McMaster Car, and they actually have a really legit selection of 80/20, and you can see I get the hollow version to save
Okay.
on weight.
I'll do that with 2x2.
It's 1.5 by 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do. I know 80/20 comes in different sizes.
Yeah.
So it's 1.5 by 1.5. Okay.
It's like the medium size.
Yep.
They do make smaller. They do make a 1-inch by 1-inch.
They do. Yeah.
But it's hard to attach stuff to that.
Okay.
It's just super finicky. You have a lot more surface area to mount, 5/16 inch carriage bolts, all
Yep.
that stuff.
The carriage rolls are important, and it's a way to do it.
Yep.
It's a one way to do it.
Yep.
It's amazing. And then you're very eco-friendly. What are you using for insulation? I'm just out of curiosity now.
Havelock wool, baby.
Are you using Havelock? I didn't even know that. I was just
Yeah,
curious.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
New Zealand's finest, man.
New Zealand's finest. Damn sheeps, man. You guys keep providing for us.
It is sustainable. Like
It is.
3M Thinsulate, awesome.
Yeah.
Like the board, that stuff is good too, but all that stuff is kind of synthetic. Wool is sustainable because
Yep.
they shave it off the sheep. The sheep's like, whoa, that was weird. And then it goes back to the
Well, that was
pastures.
weird.
And then regrows wool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really actually a sustainable way to
It is a
insulate.
sustainable, and it is. And I did a tour of their shop, and I was just mesmerized by their shop. It was amazing. It was one of my favorite tours that I've done. Their dumpster was like not even a dumpster. It was weird. They have no like waste. It's super weird, like because
That's a
like
good thing.
everything is reused. Like
Yeah.
they reuse it all. It's crazy.
There you go.
It's
2020, baby.
It is. I mean, it's amazing what they're doing up there at Havelock Wall.
Right.
I'm not even sponsored by them. I just
Yeah.
like them.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, I want you to, if you can you
Yeah,
explain? You have this whole pretty much side worked out. You got the whole
Yeah.
driver's side.
So-
what the heck are you doing on this side?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. I think our sink is gonna go right here.
Okay.
So we're basically gonna do a countertop system that hides all. So this Bosch, it's a electric hot.
Oh,
water
actually,
heater.
yeah. Thank you.
Radiant.
Everybody's gonna say, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're using electric Bosch." Like, I know we can't really explain too much. We can, ish.
Yeah.
But that tank is what I have in my van. It's not plugged in. Yeah.
So this tank is, I think it's a 4-gallon hot water heater tank.
Yes.
It's made by Bosch. It's super popular, but we are just using it as a like thermal storage vessel.
That's what I tell people.
Hot water.
It's an insulated tank
Bingo. Yeah.
that Van Life Tech uses because it's cheaper for him and for us to put those in our vans instead of him making an insulated one.
That's crazy.
It's super expensive for him to make one.
Yeah.
So he buys them and then cuts the wire, like legit. And anybody that has a system will tell you it's the best in the world.
They already did the engineering. If you don't turn the electric resistive heating elements on,
Yeah.
And you use your small bit of diesel to heat up a glycol water mixture.
Yep.
Troy is right. That's how you heat up a space super efficiently by tapping into the chemical energy in the diesel fuel, which is immense.
Yep.
You just sip on diesel fuel, burn it, and send basically glycol and water through the furnace underneath the rig, and that goes into various heat exchangers, one being the floor, and you dump the hot water into here when you need it, and there's your hot water for showers and your sink, everything.
Now, here's the weird part, like this is towards the end. I've got a mechanical engineer right here that you are obviously very intelligent. I have a aerospace engineer right here, obviously very intelligent. Could you guys have done or designed your systems, radiant floor heating, the electrical system? You could have. I know you could have. But we go back to time.
We go back to time, and credit where credit is due. Troy and Wes and Savannah and a bunch of other people out there are super intelligent, and they have invested their time that they had at some point to develop these systems. Years.
Yeah.
And so we can't do that. I just can't do it. I could barely get this framing put together in the tiny little slivers of hours that I have every
Right.
week. So it's great.
It's easier.
We're helping these businesses flourish, and they're doing amazing stuff, and it feels great to. I think you said it best. It's like a
DIY assist is what I call it.
DIY assist.
DIY assist. So we are DIYers. You're building the whole inside of it out. When it comes to systems, complicated systems, I personally did not want to take the weeks to teach myself, and honestly, screw something up. I knew I was going to.
Yeah.
And then you have to spend more time fixing your mistake that you made.
Right.
Let's pay somebody a little more money to do it right and get the best.
Yeah.
I felt that these guys were the best. Yeah.
And then you build everything on top of it. We have our main systems. We have our heating, we have our cooling, we have our electricity, and now we have a bed. And you just build up from these main systems. And I think that's the way to do it. Yes, it is expensive.
So what is your? You don't have to say it exactly, but what is your estimated budget? If you're okay by saying it.
Yeah.
What is your estimated budget for? Have you named the van yet?
Yeah, what's her name?
So we're thinking of naming it Cash. Wait. And Cash stands for California Affordable Starter Home.
Oh wow! Damn! Drop the mic. What is going to be? This is such a pun. This is such a double pun. But what is going to be the budget for Cash then?
It's less than 100.
Is that including the van?
Yeah.
Or the cost of it? Because you brought it used. Yeah.
So we didn't spend $60,000 on a brand new 4x4 Mercedes Sprinter.
Right.
We dropped another $70K in it.
Who did your lift, by the way? Was it already lifted?
So the lift is a white feather custom 4x4 conversion up in Red Bluff, California.
Cool.
Craig Jackson, mechanical engineer owner. He's done about 4,000 of these rigs.
Who are the tires from? Do you remember?
They're 35. They're 35s. Yeah.
Somebody.
Oh, they're BF Goodrich, the all-terrain TA02.
Did you get it from the same guy that did the lift?
No, I have a buddy that works. Sean. He works at Four Wheel Parts. And
you want to give me some tires? I need some tires. I need some tires for Ghost, baby. I'll go to the video with Sean. Let's do this. I mean, honestly, this is unfreaking believable.
And it's not even done. Man.
It's not even done. I'm so I can't wait to see the ending result of this, and I'm gonna be following you.
Yeah.
Your Instagram so they can follow you.
Yeah. So it's at Datlin Adventure.
Adventure, okay.
Adventure.
Spell it all out there for me.
So at DATLEN VANTURE.
Got you. Obviously, I'll put that stuff in there below. His and Amanda's stuff will be in the description below. Dan, do you want to give yourself a shout out, or you want to?
Hey, cheers to Matt.
Oh, there it is. Awesome. Absolutely, dude. Are we gonna do a tour when it's done?
We didn't even talk about the rest of the stuff.
Like, I mean, we can, man.
We didn't talk about the hatch access to the carbon
Oh
fiber
man, let's get
penthouse
into
suite.
it. Let's get into it.
So I want to actually do a telescoping ladder pull down and jump up into our penthouse suite.
Right, you did talk about a little bit, but this is your design of it up here? That's what you're going to do?
Yeah, I think I'm going to cut this section here. It's already cut out from the old Pro Air AC system.
Okay.
And we're going to have like a telescoping ladder so we could access the actual storage compartment that's made up by the carbon fiber box.
And best view in the room.
And so
It'll
like
be.
the linear actuators, I want to actually have it go up, but we may have to just do pop top.
Okay.
But I do want to have 360 degree views.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
2 people could go sleep up there, and
Yep.
2 people could sleep down here.
Yep.
And then have access to the solar roof deck. So get really nice views. of
Oh,
where
yeah,
we're
yeah,
at,
yeah.
Because you just access it through this hatch.
Yep.
And then it tucks in.
Yep.
When you're not using it, and
A couple lazy boy beanbag chairs up there, something.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be super awesome. Are you doing upper cabinets?
Yeah. So my brother John, he's a master craftsman.
Okay.
He hand builds guitars, like classical guitars,
Wow.
Datlin luthier.
Yeah.
He routed all.
I'm assuming Datlin's your last name.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he routed all of this maple Baltic.
That's not CNC'd?
No, it's not CNC.
Wow, that's impressive.
He made the templates to do it. It's actually maple apple ply.
Maple is
plywood.
gorgeous.
Maple is great. It's super strong. It's half-inch thick.
Yeah, it's
we
great.
have some super nice anodized aluminum hinges. But anyways, John is going to help me with all the upper cabinetry and the countertops, and we're thinking about going with bamboo.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Bamboo finishing. I do too. And then your floors you're thinking vinyl, anything to handle a Bernie's Mountain Dog.
Bingo. Yeah. And a ton of moisture and dirt. And,
Yeah, anything really. I love vinyl, but there's obviously a bunch of materials that are out there. Definitely, dude. I just invited you to an epic 4th of July party we're about to
man,
do.
thank
So
you.
I'm really hoping you're gonna come.
Yeah.
And Staten, you're obviously invited as well.
thank you.
And I hope you come as well. I'm gonna give more details on this 4th of July thing later as the year progresses.
Sweet.
But it's going to be. I'm begging you. Maybe we'll do an update then. You want to do an update then?
Yeah.
Let's do an update.
I mean, this is like a multi-stage project.
It is.
You know, so maybe like more than one update.
Yeah, we'll do an update then, and then we'll do a finish video
There
later
we go.
because it's going to be a long process.
Yeah.
Let's get you out of that 3,000 month rent house, and let's get you into this Bad Larry adventure van.
Yeah, and live life and enjoy the experiences. And yeah, you'll have insurance, you'll have diesel fuel, you have food, but I think
Freedom.
The freedom. I think just exploration aspect of life is important.
This is so awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Staten, thank you, buddy, for
brother.
just being there for support. Amanda's no longer with us. I don't know where she
what
went.
happened.
And I think her and Pay are hanging out.
Yeah.
So let them hang out while we have awesome, cool guy time. Dude, thank you, buddy. All right, guys. We will see you guys next time. Later.